Okay. Today happens to be March 17th, 2014. I have a couple questions for Marianne and Jim Phillips. You two met when you both worked at Reich's. Do you remember when you first saw each other what your first thoughts were? Mom worked there you worked there first, right?
And they said there was a new fella there, and I thought he was very cute. And I was dating someone else, but I talked to him. But I'm a friendly person. I talk to everyone, and so that's my.
Did you just introduce yourself when you first talked to him?
No, I think they came around and introduced him to everyone
okay.
because he was new.
Okay. Dad, you just started this new job. What'd you think? Were you dating someone at the time?
No, because I was just out of the Army a short couple of weeks. So I wasn't in the swing of things. And I saw the girl. She had blonde hair. Of course, it was fake. And, and the next thing I knew, she was gone. And found out that she went to New York with some other girl. And she came back, and I noticed her.
How old were you at the time, Dad?
25, maybe. Something like that.
So you were 20?
No, I was 19.
19. Very young. Okay. When was your first date? Where'd you go? Do you remember?
Oh, wait, no, I was 24.
You were 24. Okay.
Because I got out of the Army when I was 24. But I was still 24. Shortly before I turned 25.
Okay. Where was your first date?
It was my first date. I took her to a football game in Springfield, Ohio. Chaminade was playing Springfield.
Oh, and you graduated from Julianne, so you had been used to going.
It was a Friday night.
It was a Friday night, so you both were interested, or at least somewhat interested,
Right.
in a Chaminade Julianne game.
Right.
But it wasn't. It was Chaminade just at the time, right? Julianne hadn't gone.
And Julianne was an all-girls school, so Chaminade was our sports school.
Okay. Who won? Do you remember?
Well, Chaminade did. At the time, Chaminade was a football power.
Okay. And Dad, how did you ask Mom to get married? How long did you date?
I have no idea.
Well, our first date would have been in September, and I think it was that following spring when you asked me to marry you, and then we had the wedding the following spring. So he just gave me a box wrapped up, and the ring was in there while we were driving to work. We were going to work nights that night. And so when I got to work, I was showing everyone. Well, they knew both of us, so we were at Reich's, so they did an impromptu shower. They all went downstairs and bought stuff for us for like an engagement party, an impromptu engagement party.
You worked nights?
Yes, you had to, because we worked in the credit department. If people came in and were having trouble with their accounts or making payments, we had to talk to them.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, you did.
You went to work together.
I worked 1 in the morning, got off at 5 o'clock or so.
One night a week, or
Maybe
every
one night,
weeks you
Thursday
had to
night
work.
or something.
Right. So you did.
So any surprises at your wedding? Or was it pretty much planned and no big surprises?
My mother planned it. No real big surprises. I was under 21, and Mother was supposed to go and sign for my marriage license, and she kept forgetting. And finally, it was on Friday for the the rehearsal, and she came home, and I said, "Did you stop at the courthouse and get my license?" And she said, "Oh, I forgot." So I had to drive her downtown real quick and sit in the car while she ran in and got the license. But the wedding itself was pretty nothing. Different. Nothing happened.
And your flowers were, what were your flowers?
Daisies.
Daisies.
Yellow. I wanted the yellow, and I wanted the daisies. So we had the dresses all made for the bridesmaids, which were all my sisters except Sue and his sister Anita. But Susie and Patty were so close in age, and so I thought I only needed one flower girl. And we did have a hiccup there. The ring bearer was supposed to be Denny Cow, and he came down with chicken pox. So Uncle Mike took Michael downtown and got him a suit at the last minute, and he filled in, and it worked out fine.
Good. You guys went on tons of vacations.
Oh yeah.
Tons and tons
And that's very cool.
cruises, and I always had to have a vacation every year. That was my reward for working.
So what is your favorite vacation?
My favorite vacation would have to be 10 days in Italy and 1 day in Switzerland. We just all went the whole state of Italy.
State, country.
Our country of Italy. And seeing Rome and the Vatican and and the whole state. It was just it's a beautiful state, and our country rather. And that's probably my favorite. But we had so many. Hawaii, Alaska. We've been all over. All our vacations were great.
Yeah,
Driving out
and
to
I enjoyed
out west.
the years we went camping and
Yeah.
took the kids camp. Even though it was a pop-up, we seemed to enjoy it. Sometimes it got a little hectic because you're trying to get everybody in a small space, but really, when you look back on the memories, it was very
And
nice.
now we know we're going to be here every year,
Right.
in Florida.
And where's here?
Wauchula, Florida. The beautiful Wauchula, Florida.
You became snowbirds.
Right.
We are, yeah, I guess that's what you call us, snowbirds.
Is your favorite vacation Italy too, or did you have another one that you thought was better?
Oh no, I loved Italy, and I want to go to Alaska because I thought it was cold, but it's a beautiful, beautiful country, state, and it was a great cruise. We went with Donna and Jack and Marianne and Andy, and we had a great time.
How many cruises have you been on?
5. So, and they've all been great. We love cruising. We'd love to go more. We really would.
Your first one, Dad was 40, right?
Yes.
For his 40th birthday is when you
Right.
started. Do you remember where that went to?
Maybe this is 6th cruise.
No, our first one, I think I was 30.
No. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway.
it might have been 30.
We went to Haiti, and we went to, I don't know, it wasn't a real long cruise. Well, maybe it was 7 days.
Probably Haiti was the worst country we ever been.
Yeah.
Really?
It's so depressing.
Yeah. Okay, Mom, what was your first thought when you met Dad's family?
They're really outgoing and friendly. They like to play cards, which I wasn't good at the beginning because we didn't play cards much. But I learned to play cards through his mom and dad, and we had a good time whenever we were with them.
Dad, you saw this big family with all these girls. What'd you think?
I thought, geez, it's a big family with all these kids. But it didn't bother me. I enjoyed it. And all her sisters were great, and their brother. We all got along great.
How old was Susie, the youngest?
Susie was 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I think.
5.
Yeah,
So you had little kids
right.
in there. Okay, and traditions are important. This family had a lot of traditions. Any ones that you really liked having?
Well, of course, celebrating St. Patrick's Day is a big deal.
Forget about that.
That's one of the biggest ones, I guess.
Just forget about the phone.
Christmas got a little hectic when you have 2 families you have to get to.
What's
But
that noise?
It's my phone.
But I don't know. They're all holidays are important in this family, so that we continue those.
Dad, you think the holidays are important and traditions?
Yeah, I like Christmas and New Year's.
The St. Patrick's Day was always big for this
Right.
family.
Actually, it was bigger for her than me.
Yeah, that's true. That's
She
true.
likes to drink and I don't.
Okay, and then in your opinion, what are important components of a lawn marriage? What are the basic things people have to stay
Got to
married?
grin and bear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess trying to get along, and even though you might have, it's picking your battles. You know, some things aren't worth fighting over, and others you really feel are important. Then, you should stand up for your own ideas.
I've never started a fight. It's true.
If you think not,
I've never started a fight.
okay, whatever. I'm not going to argue.
My parents did not fight, and it passed on to me.
My parents did, but I know they loved each other very much. In fact, sometimes their arguing was funny,
Yeah, that's the way you
I
have to
mean,
look
you
at
just knew that they really did love each other. They were only stating their opinions. And my dad's family was wonderful. They were a large family, and we have family reunions every year. That's a tradition I really like, is every year, no matter what, on the second Sunday in June, back to you were asking about traditions. going to Wilmington, and that's the only time now we see a lot of those cousins, and we've had a tie with them that kept us by going to this reunion. And I wish my mother's side we could get together more often, but it's so huge. It's just seems like it's weddings and funerals that we get together for them more than.
That's a bad part of my family. It wasn't a big family, no cousins or nephews or stuff. You know, I didn't have any of that. So when I married her, I thought, damn, they got cousins and things. I don't have any of that.
And you fit right in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he likes my cousins, and we've got along. We've gone, to visit them, and he always gets along. He enjoys it.
So that's how you become one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.